After 70, some charge through life, strong, sharp, unstoppable. Others crumble, slowed by fatigue and creeping health disasters. What's the difference? 7 brutal signs your body's flashing right now, backed by cold, hard research from doctors who've cracked the code on long lives. By the end, you'll see exactly where you stand and how to fight for every extra year. Miss this, and you're gambling with your future. Stick around. Hey, let's talk about something you do every day without even thinking. Walking. I know it sounds simple, but after 70, how fast you move isn't just about getting around. It's a blazing signal of how much life you've got left. Picture this. Joe, 75, striding out every morning, legs pumping, head high, like he's got decades ahead. Then there's Frank, same age, shuffling along, barely keeping up, winded just crossing the street. Joe's still got fire, Frank's flickering out. Researchers have dug into this, and they're yelling from the rooftops. Folks who keep a brisk pace past 70 tend to stick around longer. Why? It's not luck. It's your muscles holding strong, your heart beating steady, your whole body saying, I'm not done yet. But if you're slowing down, dragging a little more each year, it's not just age creeping in. It's a quiet alarm. Weak legs, tired blood flow, a heart that's begging for help. I get it. Nobody wants to feel their body giving up. Maybe you've noticed it yourself, that extra effort to keep up, that ache when you push. But here's the good news. You can fight back. Lace up your shoes. Take a walk around the block. Push your pace a little. Joe didn't get that way by sitting. Neither should you. Don't let your steps fade into a crawl. Move now, and you're not just walking. You're grabbing more time. And while we're on the topic of strength, let's talk about something you use every day. Your hands. Your grip strength isn't just about how well you can hold a coffee mug or open a door. It's a powerful clue about how long you'll stay strong and independent. Researchers have found that people with a firm grip in their 70s and beyond tend to live longer, healthier lives. Why? Because your grip reflects your overall muscle health, your nervous system, and even your heart's strength. If your hands are weakening, it could be a sign that your body is losing its edge, making you more prone to falls, injuries, and a tougher time with daily tasks. Think about 2 friends of mine, both 78. Robert's grip is like iron. He's still gardening, fixing things around the house, and living life on his terms. Then there's Walter, who lately has trouble even twisting open a water bottle. It's not just frustrating for him. It's a warning that his muscles are fading, and that can lead to bigger problems down the road. But here's the thing. Walter doesn't have to stay on that path, and neither do you. Your hands are practically begging you to take action, and it's easier than you think. Grab a stress ball and squeeze it while you're watching TV, or try lifting small weights a few times a week. Even just making a habit of clenching and unclenching your fists can help. I bet some of you are doing it right now, testing your grip. If you're thinking, maybe I need to work on this, you're already on the right track. Your hands aren't just for holding things, they're for holding on to life. So give them the attention they deserve. Imagine trying to stand on one leg for just 10 seconds. Sounds simple, doesn't it? But if you're swaying like a tree in a storm or can't keep steady, it's more than a little stumble. It's a wake-up call. Your balance isn't just about staying upright today. It's a quiet whisper about how long you'll keep moving, living, and thriving on your own terms. Research backs this up. Folks who can hold steady for those 10 seconds in their later years tend to stick around longer, while wobbling can signal trouble brewing deep inside. Your muscles, your brain, your nerves all starting to lose their grip. Picture two women I know, both in their 70s. Carol's been flowing through yoga poses for years, and she can lift one leg and stand like a statue, rock solid, full of life, still calling the shots in her world. Then there's Nancy, same age, but she's not so sure-footed anymore. She wobbles when she walks, hesitates when she turns, and sometimes grabs the counter to steady herself. It's not just clumsy, it's a creeping worry that keeps her up at night. The difference isn't luck. Carol's been training her body to stay sharp, while Nancy's been letting it slip away. Here's the thing. You don't have to just hope for the best. You can fight for it. Start small, stand on one leg while brushing your teeth or waiting for your coffee to brew. Hold a chair if you're shaky, then let go when you're ready. A few minutes a day can turn that wobble into strength. Feeling bold? Try a yoga class or Tai Chi. Nothing fancy, just gentle moves that build you up. This isn't about being perfect, it's about taking control. So stand up right now. Give it a shot. Lift one foot and count to 10. If you're solid, fantastic. If you're teetering, don't sweat it. You've caught it early. You've got the power to shift the story. Start today, keep at it, and watch how steady you can stand tomorrow. Let's talk about something that might seem obvious, but is often overlooked. Sleep. You know how a good night's rest can make everything feel better? Well, after 70, it's not just about feeling refreshed. It's about keeping your body and mind in the game. Sleep isn't just downtime. It's when your body repairs itself, clears out toxins, and strengthens your immune system. Researchers have found that people who sleep well in their later years tend to live longer and stay sharper. But if you're tossing and turning, waking up groggy, or just not getting enough rest, it's more than frustrating. It's a quiet thief, stealing away your energy, your memory, and even your health. I've seen it with two guys I know, both in their mid-70s. Henry goes to bed at the same time every night, sleeps like a rock, and wakes up ready to tackle the day. He's sharp, steady, and still cracking jokes like he's 50. Then there's Bill. Restless nights, up every couple of hours, and always complaining about feeling foggy. Lately, he's been forgetting little things, and his energy's tanking. It's not just about being tired. It's like his whole system is slowly breaking down. If you're lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, or waking up feeling like you've been hit by a truck, I get it. It's exhausting, and it's scary. But here's the good news. You can take back control. Start small. Cut back on screens an hour before bed. Maybe sip some herbal tea, or make your room a little darker and cooler. It's not about perfection. It's about giving your body the chance to do its job. Think about it. Every night you sleep well, you're not just resting, you're rebuilding. So ask yourself, are you giving your body the rest it needs, or are you letting it rust? Comment number 4 if you're awake to this. Let's talk about something that might seem obvious, but is often overlooked. Appetite. You know how a good meal can make you feel energized and ready to take on the day? Well, after 70, it's not just about enjoying food. It's about giving your body the fuel it needs to keep running strong. Your appetite isn't just a craving, it's a signal that your body is still demanding the nutrients to repair, rebuild, and stay resilient. Researchers have found that people who maintain a healthy appetite in their later years tend to live longer and stay more independent. But if you're finding that food just doesn't appeal to you like it used to, or if you're skipping meals without even noticing, it's more than a minor inconvenience. It's a quiet alarm bell. I've seen this play out with two women I know, both in their mid-70s. Margaret still looks forward to her meals, savoring every bite of her favorite dishes, and she's as vibrant as ever, gardening, laughing, living life on her terms. Then there's Susan, who's been picking at her food, skipping breakfast, and barely touching dinner. Lately, she's been losing weight without trying, and her energy's fading. It's not just about the food, it's like her whole spark is dimming. If you're noticing your appetite shrinking, I get it. It's frustrating, and it can feel like your body's betraying you. But here's the thing. You can take back control. Start small. Try eating smaller, more frequent meals to make it less overwhelming. Or focus on foods that pack a punch, like nuts, avocados, or lean proteins. Even just making mealtime a little more special, lighting a candle, eating with a friend, can help reignite that hunger. Think about it. Every bite is a chance to rebuild your strength. So, ask yourself, are you fueling your body to thrive, or are you letting it run on empty? You've got the power to choose. Don't let it slip away. And when you're fueling your body right, you're better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. Hey, let's talk about something real. Stress. You know that feeling when life just keeps piling on, like a storm crashing over you, and you're stuck wondering if you'll sink or swim. After 70, it's not just about feeling overwhelmed. It's a battle you've got to win, or it'll wear you down in ways you can't ignore. Picture this. Stress isn't just a bad day. It's a sneaky thief, quietly torching your heart, fogging your brain, and stealing your peace. Researchers say it loud and clear. Master stress, and you could thrive longer, sharper, better. Let it run wild, and it's like a slow explosion, waiting to take you out. Think about two guys I know, both in their mid-70s, living this out right now. John's the calm sea in a storm. Life throws curveballs, and he just bends. Morning walks, a few deep breaths, letting go of what's out of his hands. He's steady, still kicking, still loving every day. Then there's Richard. He's a stress bomb, ticking louder every year. Always worrying, shoulders tight, snapping over the smallest things. It's not just his mood, his blood pressure's climbing, and you can see it wearing him thin. That's the choice. Conquer it or crack. Feel that tension creeping in, that knot in your gut, that racing mind keeping you up at night. I get it. It's heavy. It's real. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. You can fight back. Start small. When it hits, take a deep breath, slow it down. Step outside. Let the air clear your head. Stress doesn't have to own you. Every time you push back, you're not just saving your sanity, you're saving your life. So, what's it gonna be? Are you mastering it or letting it bury you? Drop number 6 in the comments if stress is your enemy. I see you, and we're in this together. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to light up when they're around others? It's like they've got this spark, this energy that keeps them going strong, even as the years pile on. Well, there's a reason for that. Connection is like oxygen for your soul. It's not just about having a good time, it keeps your body strong and your mind sharp. Research backs this up. People with solid social ties, friends, family, even a chatty neighbor, live longer, healthier lives. Isolation, though, that's poison. It can carve years off your life faster than you'd think. Picture this. Eleanor, pushing 78, is always surrounded by friends, laughing over coffee at the community center. She's got stories for days, and her energy, it's electric. You'd never guess her age. Then there's Barbara, same age, used to be just as vibrant. But now she's alone most days, and it's like the light's fading from her eyes. She's quieter, slower, sinking fast. The difference isn't luck or genes, it's connection. Eleanor's linked up, thriving. Barbara's cut off, struggling. If you're feeling that pull of loneliness, I see you. It's real. Life shifts, people drift, and suddenly you're more alone than you ever planned. But here's the thing. You're not stuck. You can change it, and it doesn't take much. Reach out. Send a quick text to an old friend, say hi to someone next door, or pop into a local group that catches your eye. One small move can shift everything. Every laugh, every chat, every moment you share is a lifeline. So don't wait. Link up today. You'll feel it. And trust me, it's worth it. Hey, you watching this right now? I've got something big to say. So lean in close. Those little things you've been brushing off, like how fast you walk, how strong your grip is, whether you're steady on your feet, or how well you're sleeping, they're not just random quirks. Same goes for your appetite fading, stress creeping up, or those moments you feel disconnected from the people around you. These 7 signs, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, appetite, stress management, and social connections. They're your body's battle cries, practically shouting at you to pay attention. This isn't about guilt or pointing fingers. It's about what's real. You've felt that ache of wondering if time's slipping away, haven't you? That quiet nag in the back of your mind saying, I don't feel like I used to. I get it. It's heavy. But here's the truth. Ignoring them is like gambling with your future, letting those precious years drip away when you could be holding them tight. And the flip side, it's not too late, not even close. Act now, and you can steal those years back. Turn the clock around like it's yours to command. You're not helpless in this. Picture yourself walking a little faster tomorrow morning, feeling the ground solid under you. Squeeze that hand a bit harder when you shake it. Make it mean something. Reach out to someone you've been missing and watch how it lights you up. These aren't big, scary leaps. They're small steps that hit hard. Start today, right this second, because waiting's not an option anymore. So tell me, what's your first move? Drop it in the comments below. I'm dying to hear it. Hey you, yeah you, scrolling through, maybe feeling a little stuck, a little lost, like life's just slipping through your fingers. I get it. That heaviness in your chest, that quiet nag telling you something's off. It's real, and it's loud today. You're not alone in that mess. But here's the thing. Today's the day it changes. Not tomorrow, not next week. Right now. You're here, and I'm talking straight to you. No fluff, no fancy words. Just us. Picture this. You're walking down the street. Same old pace, same old grind. But what if I told you that slow shuffle, yeah, the one you don't even think about, could be screaming something bigger? Not in some cryptic, mysterious way, but in a real, smack-you-in-the-face kind of truth. See, the way you move, the strength in your grip, even that tension knotting up your shoulders, it's all telling a story. And it's not just about today. It's about where you're headed. That's what got me. That's what's going to get you too. I used to think I had time. Loads of it. I'd push things off, workouts, real talks, chasing what lit me up. I'd say, I'll get to it. But then one day, I grabbed a door handle, and my hand just gave out. Weak, shaky. I laughed it off. Bad day, right? Wrong. It was a whisper, a tiny crack in the wall I'd built around myself. And whispers like that, they don't stay quiet forever. They grow. They hit harder. Mine did. Maybe yours are starting to now. So here's where it gets good. You don't have to wait for the wall to crash. You can swing first. Start small. Grab something heavy today. A bag, a bottle, anything. Feel your hand wrap around it. Squeeze. Hold on like it's yours to keep. That's not just strength. That's you taking back control. Walk a little faster tomorrow. Not a sprint, just a step up. Feel the ground push back. That's you moving forward, not drifting. Little wins stack up, and suddenly, you're not just surviving, you're alive. This isn't about perfection. It's about showing up. You've got something in you, something fierce, and it's been waiting. I see it. You're gonna feel it soon. Keep going. That's it. Your wake-up call just landed. If this hit you square in the gut, smash that like button. It's not just a tap, it's you saying, I'm in. Subscribe, ring that bell. We've got more coming, and you're not missing it. Drop a comment. What shook you up? I'm reading every word. Share this with someone who needs it. We're just getting started. Fight for it. Today.